The Vakrian pirates had made many mistakes in their long careers of raiding merchant vessels across the Outer Rim. But kidnapping Anna would prove to be their greatest and final error. Anna stood calmly in the cargo hold of the pirate ship, her lavender skin shimmering under the harsh lights. Her silver eyes, a trademark of her Seraphian heritage, observed the 6 armored pirates with an expression that unsettled them. Most captives screamed, begged, or wept. This one simply watched, as if she were the predator and they the prey. "Quite the prize," growled Captain Zexter, his mandibles clicking with satisfaction. "A Seraphian noble, judging by those markings. Her family will pay handsomely for her return." What the pirates didn't know, what they couldn't have known, was that Anna's family wasn't who they should have worried about. 3 sectors away, aboard the human exploration vessel Defiance, Daniel was reviewing the day's scanning reports when the emergency beacon activated. The small device hidden in Anna's neural implant sent a distress signal that only one receiver in the galaxy was programmed to detect. Daniel's hands froze over the holographic display as the coordinates materialized before him. His jaw clenched, and something ancient and primal awakened in his eyes, something that Anna's people had recognized in humans, but that the rest of the galaxy had yet to understand. Humans didn't just love, they bonded. "Computer." Daniel's voice was eerily calm. "Plot a jump to these coordinates. Maximum speed." "Warning," the ship's AI responded. "That trajectory will take us through the Decarian Nebula. Navigation is extremely hazardous. I didn't ask for your assessment." "Plot the jump." Compliance. The Vakrian pirates were celebrating their prize when their sensors detected the approaching vessel. It was small, a single-pilot exploration craft. Nothing that should concern a battle-hardened raiding ship with shields and weapons designed to take down merchant convoys. "Captain, we have an incoming ship," reported the navigator. Zexter barely glanced at the readout. "One ship. Hail them. Tell them to stand down or be destroyed." The communication channel crackled to life, and a human face appeared on their screens. The pirates had encountered humans before. They were a young species, barely 3 centuries into space travel, known more for their curiosity than their combat prowess. "This is Daniel Hart of the Terran vessel Defiance," the human said, his voice unnervingly steady. "You have my wife. Return her unharmed, and I'll let you live." The cargo hold erupted in laughter. Zexter's mandibles chattered in amusement. A human, making demands of them. The arrogance was almost admirable. "Your wife," Zexter sneered. "The Seraphian female. Tell me, human, what makes you think you can threaten us?" Anna's expression finally changed. A slight smile curved her lips. "You should take his offer," she said quietly. Silence. One of the guards struck her shoulder, though not hard enough to damage their valuable cargo. On the screen, something shifted in Daniel's eyes. The temperature in both ships seemed to drop. "You just made your second mistake," Daniel said. "Your first was taking her. Your second was touching her." The communication cut off. What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy for generations. The Defiance didn't just approach, it accelerated, using the gravitational pull of the nebula to slingshot around debris fields that should have torn it apart. Daniel flew through gaps that the pirates' computers calculated as impossible, moving with a precision that defied their understanding of physics. Evasive maneuvers. Zexter roared. The pirate ship was larger, better armed, and crewed by experienced warriors. But it was also designed for ambushing merchant vessels, not for dogfighting with a pilot who moved like madness and calculated death in the same breath. Daniel's first shot wasn't aimed at their weapons or engines. It struck the shield generator with surgical precision, exactly where Anna had once told him Vakrian ships had a design flaw. The shields flickered and died. His second shot disabled their weapons array. His third destroyed their communication relay. Then he stopped shooting. "Attention. Vakrian vessel." Daniel's voice echoed through their emergency channel. "I'm docking. You have 60 seconds to bring Anna to the airlock unharmed. For every mark I find on her, one of you doesn't leave this ship alive." Inside the cargo hold, panic had replaced arrogance. The guards looked at each other, then at Anna, who stood with her arms crossed, looking almost bored. I tried to warn you, she said. Humans are different when it comes to their mates. It's one human, Zexter snarled, but his voice wavered. No, Anna corrected. It's one human whose wife you kidnapped. There's a difference. The pirates had faced many enemies, but they'd never encountered the particular cocktail of intelligence, determination, and controlled fury that characterized a human protecting their loved one. Through the viewport, they watched as the Defiance clamped onto their airlock with magnetic precision. Zexter made a calculation. Pride versus survival. The choice wasn't difficult. Bring her to the airlock, he ordered. 60 seconds later, the airlock doors hissed open. Anna stepped through calmly, and on the other side, Daniel waited. Their eyes met, and the tension in his shoulders eased fractionally. He scanned her quickly, professionally, checking for injuries. I'm fine, she assured him in Terran standard, placing a hand on his chest. A little roughed up, but fine. Daniel's gaze moved past her to the 6 pirates visible through the airlock window. He'd counted the bruise on Anna's shoulder, the slight mark on her wrist where restraints had been too tight. Daniel, Anna said softly, reading his expression. Let it go, I'm safe now. For a long moment, he stared at the pirates. Then his hand moved to the airlock controls. Instead of explosive decompression, he simply sealed the door and encrypted it with a Terran military code. Your engines are disabled, your communications are down, and your coordinates have been transmitted to the nearest Galactic Patrol station, Daniel said through the comm. You'll live, but you'll answer for what you've done. As the Defiance detached and began its journey home, Anna settled into the co-pilot seat and took Daniel's hand. You know, she said with a slight smile, most of my people think humans are soft because you feel so deeply. And what do you think? Daniel asked, his pulse finally beginning to slow. I think, Anna said, intertwining her fingers with his, that they confuse depth of feeling with weakness. They don't understand that humans don't love despite being dangerous. You're dangerous because you love. Daniel brought her hand to his lips, pressing a gentle kiss to her knuckles. They hurt you. They regretted it. Behind them, the pirate ship drifted in space, its crew trapped inside, contemplating their catastrophic miscalculation. They had kidnapped an alien woman. They hadn't known she was a human's wife. They would never make that mistake again. Across the galaxy, the word spread quietly through the criminal networks. Humans were young? Yes. Technologically inferior in many ways. Certainly. But when it came to protecting what they loved, they were the most dangerous species in known space. The Vakrians learned the hard way what Anna's people had known for years. Humanity. Fuck yeah.